There's the famous Oak Island legend. 6 people have died, then a 7th has to die.
Looking through the alluring history of the enigma that is Oak Island, you'd find that there have been many who have sailed to this mysterious place just so that they can find their fortune. Whether it was treasure buried by Maria Antoinette or intriguing manuscripts buried by Sir Francis Bacon on William Shakespeare's behalf, for over 200 years, many men have made their way in search of untold treasure. Alas, history tells us that these men not only failed in their endeavors, but some ended up paying the ultimate price for their efforts. Although many of these men have spent the last 2 centuries chasing their treasure-hunting dreams on the mysterious island, the mantle has now been passed to the Lagina brothers and the Curse of Oak Island TV crew, who are desperate to uncover the many secrets of the peculiar island. However, as the year comes to a close, the team will soon learn that not all that glitters is gold and not all secrets are meant to be uncovered. Let's hop on that boat to the island off the southern shores of Nova Scotia and see what spectacular revelations await us on the enigma that is Oak Island. As all those who watch the Curse of Oak Island TV show know, the team led by the treasure-hunting brothers known as the Lagina brothers have been scouring the island for the elusive treasure for about 10 seasons. Towards the end of one of these seasons, the team made an astonishing discovery that encouraged the adventurers to believe that there definitely must be gold on Oak Island. As you can imagine, this pushed a gust of wind underneath the men's sails. The team had kept their focus on the original money pit area that was developed by Daniel McGinnis when he came across a circular depression on Oak Island all the way back in 1795. They did this by carrying out the excavation of the B4C shaft, a shaft that is located just 5 feet off of Borehole C and was said to be at a depth of 90 feet into the ground. They did so with keen interest as they hoped to make the breakthrough that hordes of men failed to achieve for over 200 years. Hopefully, this breakthrough might be achieved if the team was able to find the hidden treasure chamber or an adjacent vault that might contain the treasure chest full of gold. Recently, the team had actually achieved some fascinating discoveries in the C1 cluster. It is believed that this discovery may provide evidence of wooded tunnels that may date all the way back to the 15th century. Looking at these elaborate discoveries, one might be forced to wonder about how people of that time gained the ability to make such structures. You might also wonder why they had the need for such a tunnel. Whatever the answer may be, the detection of what has been deemed to be high levels of silver and gold has boosted rumors of the location of the original money pit, or in the very least, the location of a chamber filled with treasure. It appears that the presence of the 90-foot tunnel proves significantly that the team is actually approaching the original money pit, and with any luck, they will approach this most sought-after spot on the island. As the excavation continues, the team happens across some planks of wood. However, what seems to catch the interest of the excavators is the discovery of a large iron fastener from the 1800s. However, due to the rudimentary nature of the fastener, there are some who believe that this item most likely originated from a time even before the discovery of the money pit. Along with the fastener, the team also came across a spike which they planned to analyze at some point in time so that they could appreciate the historical value this artifact may have. Unfortunately, the team was forced to take a breather as they approached a roadblock when they reached the depths of 130 feet in the B4C shaft. Due to time limitations, all excavations on the money pit had to be put on hold for the rest of the year. Despite this disappointment, the recent discoveries made by the team had the effect of reinforcing the team's resolve to find the treasure that must be hidden somewhere on Oak Island. Going forward, the team has been forced to reckon with the complicated nature of the money pit, which has strengthened their belief that modern technologies must be used if they want to make any progress with their search. The desire to continue plowing on with this search is buoyed by the discovery of high levels of gold and silver below the island's surface. As such, it is clear that although they may be on a hiatus, the team is driven now more than ever to make that breakthrough that many have desired for over 200 years. Over time, the team went ahead to carry out the analysis of the spike with the help of Carmen Legg, the blacksmithing expert. Upon analyzing the spike using the latest technology, which involved techniques like C14 testing, Legg was able to determine that the spike's origin dated back to the medieval times, and the item was known to be a rock drill. He believed that it may be connected to a pair of swages that was discovered by the team 2 years ago, which makes the discovery of the spike more fascinating to those invested in this adventure. After determining that the drill was used to break boulders back in the day, it created a host of possibilities about the origin of the money pit to the team, looking to find where this elusive hiding spot might be and what may be hidden within its inner chambers. Could the spike actually be evidence that they might really be approaching the fabled treasure? It is possible that the spike and the proposed rock drill may hold enough historical significance that may link it to the original money pit, and it may actually have the potential to give us an insight into the technologies and the techniques used to dig the money pit. Other recent discoveries, such as the stone-paved area in the swamp and the ancient stone road, have also increased the excitement caused by the exploration of some of the hidden spaces on Oak Island. This will help them learn more about those who may have created the money pit. Eager to reveal the truth behind such mysteries, the grateful Lagina brothers remain confident that they will find the treasures that were stashed away on the island, and as such the excavation will continue while they also search for important information that concerns the island. This may take them all the way back to the end of the 18th century, which is when Daniel McGinnis and his friends dug up the original money pit as they hoped to unearth some of the treasures that were hidden by outlaws that were operating during the golden age of piracy. However, what they ended up finding was more and more planks the deeper they went into the ground. Although they came to a stop when they reached a depth of 20 feet, what seemed to worry them were the additional platforms and artifacts found as they got deeper into their hole. Although they came across an inscribed stone slab when they reached a depth of about 90 feet, what truly perplexed those who were digging was a disguised booby trap that led directly to the ocean. Who could have built such a deadly trap? Even though it forced them to ponder about what they were willing to pay to find this treasure, the team gathered their resolve in order to plow on to their treasure. As a result, the team made astounding breakthroughs as they delved deeper into the money pit. There they came across even more traces of silver and gold when they reached the depths of about 90 feet into the ground. This discovery encouraged the belief that they might actually be drawing closer to the original money pit. If not, they might actually be close to a chamber or vault that may be housing the treasure that has evaded many for hundreds of years. These discoveries made adventurers and viewers alike giddy with excitement as they drew closer to the answer they have sought for over the centuries. Ultimately, the harrowing discoveries, especially the deadly booby trap, could not dissuade these adventurers from carrying on with their search for gold. And thanks to the other discoveries such as the fastener, the spike, and an abundance of precious metals as they dug deeper, the team was encouraged to continue pushing boundaries as they searched for their fortune. Despite the mysteries surrounding the island, both intriguing yet dangerous, the pursuit for answers concerning these puzzles served to show the spirit of exploration that the Lagina brothers and their team had. That's it for this video. Feel free to explore our previous videos to get your mind blown. Also, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we upload an intriguing content. Until next time, goodbye.